All right. Live on Instagram, YouTube, and Rumble. I created a new banner for myself. As you can see on YouTube and Rumble, if you're watching, you can see that you can join me on Patreon or Locals and get exclusive content and be the first to see new comics. So I opened up my Patreon again. Yeah, I'm going to be posting my new comics there a day or a few days early. And then any extra comics that I have that wouldn't typically go on my social media, or like previews of different projects that I'm working on, I'll post those over there for subscribers only on Patreon and Locals. I can't promise that I'll have something brand new every week or month, but I will try to keep that updated as best I can, and it's going to be almost like a like a tip jar, basically. If you want to support the work that I'm doing here with RefToons, that's the best way to do it. I'm happy to do RefToons for free, but with the more support I get, the more I'll be able to do RefToons, because it's a side project aside from my freelance work. So that's all. And I'm starting to work on chapter 4 of the John Calvin Instututes graphic novel. This is going to be a fun chapter to draw, partly because the little cat that is there throughout the series, it's a little orange cat. He's going to go through the door of superstition, and right here you can see he turns into a black cat. So I just think I don't know why, but that's just going to be fun for me to draw. So Donovan, my son, is laughing in the background. I think he's amused. Are you amused? Yes. So how's everyone doing today? I've got Instagram up here on the phone, looking at the screen here. Hope everyone's doing all right. And actually, I want to make sure that I can get the just want to make sure I can get the chat up for Instagram on the computer so that I can actually see what's going on. Let's do that. There we go. Haha, that's all I needed to do. All right. As I've mentioned before, I'm working with P&R Publishing on this project. Working with Martin Williams, who is adapting the Instututes into a comic book script for me. And right now I'm just penciling in my ideas for how I want this to go. I might make him a little bigger, actually. I'm using Clip Studio Paint on my Wacom Cintiq. Those are questions I usually get, so I'll answer those now. And whoops. Didn't mean to do that. If you have any questions or comments, just put those in the chat and I will answer them as I see them. If you want to get a better view of what I'm drawing, head on over to youtube.com, find the RefToons page, subscribe, and you get a full view of the screen that I'm working on. So you can see the drawing a little better. I know on Instagram it's kind of awkward because I have my phone pointed at the screen and you can only see a little portion of it. Let's see. So Calvin is welcoming these kids into this house. The idea is that it's kind of like the interpreter's house in Pilgrim's Progress. And he's going to be going through the fruits that come from the corrupted seed of religion in man's heart. So he's talking about how everyone has a seed of religion planted in their hearts, but because of sin, these seeds of religion, or what things that we worship or whatever, are corrupted. And so 4 of those corruptions are superstition, practical atheism, false zeal, and hypocrisy. This is what Calvin says. And so he will be going through those different things with these kids. Opening each one of these doors leads to the explanation of each one of these corrupted seeds of religion. And so they're coming in. So Calvin is almost acting like interpreter in Pilgrim's Progress, where he goes through the different rooms of this house, of interpreter's house, and explains the different things, spiritual truths. So I'm penciling this in. Penciling for me doesn't necessarily mean getting everything perfect, but it's creating a guide for me for when I actually ink the comic. And I have my 2 character designs over here. And that's kind of what I look at to kind of make sure I'm drawing these kids properly. I don't have a Calvin character design over there, but I probably should. 'Cause sometimes I draw him. I've noticed that I draw him differently in some parts. It's one of the hardest parts of drawing a comic is getting the characters to consistently look the same. I'm not very good at that. Oops. Let's put a window right here. This space needs something. So let's make it a window. And they've walked through the threshold. I don't know what kind of scenery could be out here. Some bushes in the background. We're kind of looking down on them a little bit here. And we'll get that. I'll just lay it out so I can have a guide for my inks. And then this background could probably just be, well, we could put the first door on here. That would be fine. And the wood floor. Got some more people joining on Instagram. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well this Friday morning. Let me just wave to all of you. Oh, I missed a bunch. There we go. Okay, so I'm kind of basing this house off of the interpreter's house that I have drawn in The Pilgrim's Progress, A Poetic Journey, that Stephanie and I wrote and illustrated. We'll be releasing that one again sometime in a hardcover. It'll be a self-published version. Make some trees in the background there. And we'll make this road kind of go this way. I originally had like a block of wood with some with an axe in it right there, but I don't think I'll do that. I'll just make a bush right there. Another bush. Chimney here. Thatched roof. Door. Oh, I need that out here, outside the door there. It needs to have this awning up here as well as this deck. So I need to make sure I have that. And a little path going that way. Okay. And I'll just draw Calvin here, get him sketched in. Then this page the pencils will be done on this page. And so I do like super loose pencils. Some people, like if you look at other comic book artists, you'll see that they have like very clean pencils. You could almost make it a finished page with just their pencils. And then the inker will ink over that, all the black lines and stuff. I don't know that anyone would be able to ink over my pencils and get it right. Because most of the time I do the finished drawing in the inks. I just figure like I don't need to spend so much time on the pencils necessarily. They just need to be a guide for me. And if I'm finishing the pencils so much, that might as well be the finished inked page. So I feel like it kind of cuts out a step. Hi Lydia, how are you doing? Thanks for the comment. Lydia says hello from Tamil Nadu, India. Your tunes are so helpful to me in these times, especially the latest Weak Faith and Strong Christ one. I'm glad it's been helpful for you. I'm glad you're seeing that no matter what your question and sins, only Christ has the answers. That's true. Good, I'm glad that you're finding your rest in Christ, Lydia. Okay, I'm going to consider this page penciled and ready to go. Let me actually turn off the bottom sketch there. I'll take off this bottom sketch as well. I still need to do the panel border outlines. Save, quit. Okay, so let's open up this new page. And what was I doing here? Oh, I don't need this open. Save, quit. Oh yes, I was going to show you guys my production sheet, my checklist here. Here it is. So, I have 33 pencils now complete. So that means I am 15% complete with this project. So that means I have 8.25 steps average per day that I need to complete. There's 1,170 total steps. Those steps include thumbnails, pencils, inks, flats, colors and tones, and letters. I'm estimating it'll be about 195 pages of this graphic novel. And let's see, what else? I have the deadline set as October 31st of this year. It's probably not realistic to think that, but I have it there anyways to kind of push myself. So that means I have to get 8 steps done today in order to be at my mark, but I would like to get at least 10 steps done today, which I've done 2 already. And working through these. So some of the steps, like coloring, I might be able to get done a little quicker, so I could get some quickly done. But right now I'm working on sketches for chapter 4. There's 18 chapters total. So pray for me. Excuse me. All right. So sometimes I'll just stare at the page. I'll be like, what do I have to do? I just need to get in there and do it. So just get in there and pencil these guys in. That's a good question. Lydia asked, because maybe someone else also has some advice for Lydia. She says, you said you also struggled with assurance. What did you continue doing in spite of the trouble in those times? Bible reading and prayers and fellowship? Question mark. Sorry. I have something in my throat. Hold on. If anybody else has some advice for someone struggling with assurance, let me know in the comments. So Lydia, what I did and continue to do whenever I struggle with assurance is I do exactly what you just said. Read my Bible, pray, and make sure that I don't forsake the fellowship of believers. I make sure that I am with other believers, being encouraged, being taught, being rebuked, and led, not by my emotions, but by the Word of God, and by with the help of other believers being around me. And I think that's crucial for anyone who's either a new believer or struggling with assurance, and to know that I don't have to clean myself up, or I don't have to get rid of all my sin before I come to Christ, but He cleanses us, makes us new, with the righteousness of Christ. And it's not our righteousness that saves us anyways. It's Christ's righteousness. And so I rest in that, and and let the Lord work in my heart. I think another way to put it is just letting go of what you think and feel, and just trusting. Just believing that God is who He says He is, that Christ's work on the cross is sufficient, and just trusting in that. Trusting is just letting go of your own works, and I think that's part of what not having assurance is feeling like you have to do something instead of just believing. I don't know. I'm not a pastor. I'm not the son of a pastor. I'm not I may be giving bad advice, but this is what has helped me. Oops. Do you have some water running? Oh, is the laundry in there? Maybe it's the... Oh, it might be the water softener running its cycle. Downstairs, I think I hear it. Well, I do hear it. It's fine, you don't have to. I think it's just the water softener running its cycle. I know. It's usually like super loud in here. I'm not used to the silence. The girls are at the dentist. And so usually I don't get to go live at this time because someone is practicing their piano and it's like super loud in here. Cuz my desk here is right in the middle of everything in the house, so I originally had him pointing up. I'm not going to have him pointing up because it's such a weird, like, angle here. His arm would not look right pointing up, I don't think. He would need to be up like that. Alright, here comes my favorite part, where the cat becomes a black cat. Huh? I haven't figured that out yet. If you didn't hear that, Donovan asked, when does it switch back to orange? And yeah, I haven't decided yet. I don't think. Maybe I did. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I looked at the rest of the thumbnails for this particular chapter. Not sure I like that text. I don't think she needs to say, "Hey, Mr. Calvin." Hello. I see a bunch of new people stopping in, seeing what's going on Instagram. How you doing? Are you excited for Friday? Oh, cancel. Is it Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Phew. Because I've been saying that. All right. Yes, Lydia, we will continue our prayers for you. Thanks for stopping in. I'll be right back. I need to go fill my coffee. Actually, kind of reheat my coffee by putting hot coffee in my cup. I'll be right back. right. Coffee and Toons. It's all right. I've had better coffee. I'm drinking Cameron's breakfast blend. Not crazy about it. It's a little too tart. I like a more bold, flavored coffee. Not flavored. I don't like the flavored coffees. Those give me headaches. But I like it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Almost like with a chocolatey kind of. So, let's see. Cancel. So the girl, she picks up the black cat here, and she's asking Calvin a question. Any Revelation stuff coming out? Unless I missed it. Revelation stuff. What do you mean? Like illustrations from the book of Revelation? Is that what you're talking about? If that's the case, no, I don't have any plans for that. Right now I'm working on the graphic novel version of John Calvin's Instututes of the Christian Religion. That's taken up my time, as well as the illustrations for the Boys and Girls Catechism for Founders Ministries. Those are the two biggest projects I have right now going on, and I'm trying to, while I do that, I'm trying to get some new daily tunes or weekly tunes out. But it just depends on my time, since, I mean, those are just like, I don't get paid for any of that, so I have to actually balance my freelance work with my RefToons work, which is why I have recently opened up my Patreon and my locals page again for support. So yeah, if you want to see more tunes more frequently, that's a good way to get that, to make that happen, is to support me on Patreon. Otherwise, everything RefToons gets put on the back burner until I can get all my paid client work done. Right now, I'm working on this because I'm waiting on a few clients to get back to me on some sketches that I sent them. So I'm filling my time working on this stuff while I wait. Okay, someone keeps requesting to go live in my video. We're not doing that today. Sorry. All right, you gave me the hang 10 hand. So along with my Patreon and stuff, I would like to start up my Exploring Theology comic that I had started a while back. That one was put on the back burner because I had lost all of my files on my computer a couple of years ago, and all those project files were lost, and they were not backed up. So now I feel like I'm getting back in the swing of things, and if I can get some support on Patreon, then I'll be able to get a lot more of these comics out there for people. That's my reasoning. All right, this page is almost done. Then we have 3 steps that I will have completed. Three steps out of 1,170 steps. Alright, I don't think I need to pencil that in because I can ink that just right out of my head there. Oh, great. I think my Instagram have froze. Did it freeze? All right, let's bring over this sheet right here. We'll add another pencil. Done. 34. Brings me down to 8.24 steps per day average that I need to complete. I did 3 today. 3 steps today. So I need to do 7 more. No, not 7. 9. I need to do 6 more in order to be ahead. Sorry, the maths are not my thing. Oh no. There, is Instagram working now? Hopefully it is. All right. So that's where I'm at as far as steps go. All right, what's the next page? let me look through these pages, because oh boy, I did not realize. I forgot what I had even drawn on here. So this guy right here, he's fashioning a god out of one's own imagination. So he's thinking about like a golden calf image right here. As a result, such people do not worship the one true God. And then we switch to the next page, but rather an imaginary one that is a figment and dream of their own depraved hearts. And now he's dancing with the golden calf. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh. And then they come out and go into the next door, I think. Maybe? Let's see. Okay, so now they're going into practical atheism. Someone throwing a boomerang. Wait a second. I think I may have had that accidentally in another chapter. Boomerang, it comes back and hits them in the head. Oh, and they're in prison. Providence and power are in prison. What are you in for? They couldn't handle me, says Providence. We were wrongfully accused, says Power. That's what they all say, says the other inmate. Okay, next page. Ooh, back to a golden calf, maybe. False zeal, they're gonna go in there. Check things out. Then what's this one? Truth, religion. Stuck on a spider web. And they leave that house. And then we have the chapter summary. All right, so Reforming Zoomer, how you doing? Gift of artistry. Salute, with a salute. Smiley face. Hi Paul, long time no see. How's it going? Hey, how you doing? How's everything going, Catherine? Oh, while you're here, just a note, we may be able to get a Portuguese version of The Pilgrim's Progress going again, since now I have the rights back to self-publish my Pilgrim's Progress book. So we may be able to get that into Portuguese after all, which would be nice. I plan on republishing it as a hardcover only, so in English. I'm not sure. I have some contacts that I need to talk to about getting me in contact with a publisher, a Portuguese publisher. So I'm not sure when that will happen, or if it'll happen, but I'm hopeful. wish I could just like get rid of that request to be in the live video. I keep accidentally clicking it on Instagram. Okay, where was I? Here. Okay, I finished that. Pencils for that one, finished pencils for that one. What if we did some coloring? How about that? Let's do, let's color this page. That'll be fun.
Kale by the chicken coop has gone to flower. It has all these real cool young flowers and a bunch of seeds and stuff.
Oh, really? Sweet. Man, I needed that good news. My town is mostly underwater and things have been tough around here. Underwater, like flooded? You have flooding down there? That's not good. We've had lots of rain this spring season as well. Not enough to cause flooding, but I think my Instagram keeps low battery. What? But I plugged it in. Why is it? Oh, there we go. Now my phone is weird. I plugged it in, but it didn't register that it was even plugged in to charge. There. Sorry, I have to have my phone there because that's Instagram. All right, actually, first thing I'm going to do on this one is color the background. So I'm going to look up some underwater reference photos. Oh, man. 5 meters flooding. More than 100,000 people lost their homes. Oh, man. But by the grace of God, we are working to come back. Yeah. What country is that again? Underwater or under ocean photos, coral reef. I don't know. Okay, so coral reef. Okay, okay, I like that. That's cool. Extreme south of Brazil. Okay. Wow. I may have to do some. Okay, so we've got use my airbrush here and just kind of do a lighter version of that color for now. Oh no, I didn't want to do that yet. There we go. Okay, so we got some of that right there. And then get this color, and let's go a little darker. A little more saturated there. Actually, whoops. Brush density can go down quite a bit, I think. Bring that up more. The state of Rio Grande do Sul? I don't know if I pronounced that properly. One moment, I will be right back after these messages. Oh, I didn't realize my microphone was off while I was saying that. So if you guys could just spare a prayer for this place today, that would be wonderful. It is the state of Rio Grande do Sul, south of Brazil, in the south of Brazil. So they're having lots of flooding. So, yeah, lift them up in prayer if you think about it today. Okay. I've never really drawn like under the water before. So this is mostly just me guessing on how this should go while I have hiccups. Excuse me. Oh, that was uncalled for. My apologies. And what's the deal? Instagram. Or my phone keeps saying low battery. And there we go. My phone keeps saying low battery. And doesn't let me push the button because I don't know why. I don't know why. I have it plugged in. Hey, Girly93. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Ah! Oh my word. I can't do this. Sorry guys. I totally just catapulted my phone over while I'm trying to get it connected to the holder here. Oh my goodness. Ugh. All right. So I think my phone is all situated now. Oh, now it's like falling. I can't tighten it anymore. There. How's that? I know you can't see the screen that I'm working on. There we go. Sorry, Instagram. I have failed you for the last time. Okay, where was I? Kind of getting the reflection of the top of the water out here a little bit, giving it that effect. Hopefully it's giving it that effect, and hopefully I'm not just ruining my drawing here. That's not how it's gonna stay though. Okay, and then I'm gonna filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and turn the strength up a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. And now let's get the soft brush up again with my white. And create a new layer. Brush density is good. Maybe? What's going on here? It's not showing up for some reason. All right, sounds good. Thanks for stopping in, Caroline. How come it's not doing anything? Okay, something's going on here, guys. Okay. What is going on? I have my brush size, brush density is good, but it's not doing anything. Save. Turn that up. Nothing. Oh, even if I draw with that, it's not doing anything. Is there like a dialog box open or something somewhere? No, sometimes that's what happens. Like, I can't draw anything because of a dialog box. Let's try opening it again. See what happens. No. Still is not drawing for me. That is strange. Alright, guys. I don't know if this is the end of the stream because I can't draw. It's not letting me for some reason. Let's open this one and see what happens. What is the deal? Oh, that one draws. Do not save. Oh, now it's drawing. What? Oh, there it goes. You don't need the density that high. You are my density. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, that background I think is done. Now I can start coloring everything else. Actually, I'm going to get this down here background done as well. Where is that? Oh, I drew it on there. That's no good. Gotta undo a bunch of stuff. Here we go. Those are not the correct colors that these kids are supposed to have. I need to fix those, but I'll do that later. Now I just want to get the shadows and stuff laid in. So this is going to be a multiply layer, and then set at 40% opacity. That's how I do most of my shadow layers. Well, all of my shadow layers for this project at least. I'm gonna actually give that shark kind of a white belly. I think he needs a white belly or something, but I need to find a reference for a shark. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that one. Uh-oh. Alright. Gotta stop the Instagram. All right. Whoa. Why is that? Is that better? I don't know why my sound was coming out of my speakers for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Well, I'm back, and I have some cereal because I didn't get any breakfast this morning. Good morning, Brian. How are you? Hope you're doing well. All right. I'm doing well. Yep. I haven't worked on the Calvin's Institutes in a few days, and so I'm trying to slowly work through that. I have gotten a few more freelance jobs, so that's a plus. For a while, I know I think I mentioned to you last time you were on that I didn't have any freelance work. It had all dried up. And now I've got a couple more jobs. Still hoping for something a little more sustaining, though. Yes, it's good to finally have some new work. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna finish eating this cereal while I'm talking here. Is there a deadline for the Instututes? There's no hard deadline. It would be nice if I got it done by this October, but I don't know that that's going to happen. It may be next October that I get it done. Just because it's through a publisher, but it's not really paid. I don't consider it paid work because I won't get paid until I get royalties from after it's published. And so I have to work on it in my spare time while I have freelance work. I have to get that done so that I can pay my bills. So this one goes to the back burner every once in a while. I'm not sure if we'll go to G3 in 2025. I really don't like the World Conference Center where they're going to be having it this time. It's so hard to get to, and I don't know, I have an aversion to big cities. I liked where it was last year in the Airport Convention Center because it's out of the way. It's not like right directly downtown Atlanta, so it was very easy to get to, very easy to get our stuff in and out. But the World Conference Center or Congress Center is awful for trying to get in and out, trying to find parking. I mean, we stayed in the hotel that was connected to the Congress Center, the Omni, just so that we could easily walk from our room to our booth, which was nice, but it was a pretty big fee for storing our car in their parking garage. I don't know. I wish they didn't have the conference in Atlanta. I just really don't like Atlanta. But I understand they're a ministry out of Georgia, and so Atlanta is where they have their conference. I just wish there were more conferences up here in the Midwest that we could go to. Everything, we have to travel so far just for setting up a booth at a conference, and it would be nice. It would be nice if we could have something up here in the Midwest. Like a regional conference, regional G3 conference, or regional Founders Conference, regional Ligonier Conference. I have a portion of this done. And actually, what I'm going to do, I need to find some easy pages to color. Oh, I can hear myself through my headphones. Yeah, Chicago does seem to be ignored for the most part. Although I don't like Chicago either. Sorry, Brian. I don't like big cities. I'm a rural townsfolk. I'm not a city person. I'd much rather be out in the woods or something. What's that noise? I'll be right back. Stream is buffering. All right, YouTube is not receiving. Okay, it says I have poor streaming status. Okay, now it says the stream is good. Okay. Oops. Okay, all these colors are wrong. So I need to find the actual colors. And to recolor them. My arrow's not showing up for some reason. Okay, I keep getting warnings about the stream not being very good. I think I'm going to close up this stream, and looks like I heard back from some of my clients, so I'm going to get some client work done, and I'll talk to y'all later. Brian, it was good talking with you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, and don't forget, anybody who may have joined late or is now joining, you can join me on Patreon or Locals, get exclusive content, and be the first to see new comics. I can't promise that I'll be posting every day or every week or every month necessarily on Locals, but it's a good way to support what I'm doing here through RefToons, and to encourage me to get new tunes out So thank you. I appreciate all your support,